Okay, by the way, the other class, the video is already up there. This is security auditing and penetration testing. Now that it's now visible, it should look like this. Sorry about that. You know, the funny thing is, and I'm the one who tells people to make sure they publish the course. Well, I was in here before. I'm like, where did the publish? But I don't know why it was at the bottom of this course.
Yeah, you think they put a thing up?
They normally do. I don't know why on this one it's not. It's normally in the top right. It could be the width of my screen. I don't know. Okay. As in all my courses, I know some of you just heard this. We're going to go through it again. There's a start here link. I realize you haven't had a chance to go through any of this yet. You'll see a welcome. Read me first. Got a lot of links. I did not verify all these links, but excuse me, all these links really link to the stuff on the left side. This is a 16-week course, correct? Okay. I think I only listed the bottom 8 modules, but you can scroll down and get to the other ones. It's not that hard. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. Let's go talk about your syllabus. Okay, this is an online class through Zoom. Okay, was everybody aware of that when you signed up?
No.
Okay, it doesn't show. If you looked at the notes of the class, it did say that. Okay, there's no way to make it just appear on the screen. I wish there was. That's why I emailed you all and told you all multiple times. But network security is actually being taught the same way. But we actually have a Zoom room upstairs in room 217 now, which is one computer in one little teeny tiny room. So I figured this was new to a lot of you. That's why I made this one meet in this room. That way we'd have more room, and I figured a lot of you would show up.
For those of us who have really slow internet, can we comment a statement?
Oh, most of it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can come here the whole semester. That's fine.
Right. I mean, I'm going to be here.
But if for some reason I'm not going to record it from in here, you can always go to the Cyber Lounge and watch it from in there. Okay. I plan now. Actually, I meant to tell the other class. The week of February 3rd, I won't be here. Okay. And I won't be hosting Zoom from anywhere. Okay. And I will remind you. I will remind you of that. Okay. Okay, so let's go through our syllabus. So this is an online. The reason we're starting to do Zoom classes is we have people that don't want to drive an hour or two or more. I've had students in Dallas. I've had students in Florida. And by doing, the problem with online classes are you miss the interaction. You can't raise your hand and have to ask a question. Think about it. This was a strictly an online class. Who knows when I would have finally hit the publish button. The week of February 3rd. So basically, with summer being here, I was able to fix it right then. Okay. So this gives the ability to have interaction, but also the ability not to be here. Okay. All right. I am taking attendance in this class, and it does count. So we'll see that here in a minute. Okay. Here's my information. This is the book we're using. The book is required. I really recommend you buy Cengage Unlimited. If you bought a book with Cengage, you need to get Unlimited because I think Cengage Unlimited is cheaper than this book. Isn't it? I think it is. And you need MindTap for this class. This is the first time I've used it.
Do you have a link for that?
There's already a link up there.
It seems like every single course in cybersecurity is using Cengage.
The reason we're trying to do this is we're trying to save you guys some money. Because some of the, I mean, this book alone, I think, is like $140.
I thought it was great for admin security last semester.
Okay, well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to, my plan was to switch books for this semester. I didn't get the paperwork done in time. It's my fault. So we're trying this. If the MindTap works, great. I got access to it at 10:19 this morning. So that's one of the reasons the class wasn't published, because it wasn't ready. And literally, I was up there yesterday. Me and Adam were the only ones on campus. I finally messaged the company, and I'm like, well, this sucks. I still can't get it to work. So they called me yesterday. What they had done was they set up my stuff in D2L, not in campus. Like, oh, we set up in the other LMS. So once they got in here, we were able to get it working. But okay. So the book is required. If you have Cengage Unlimited, it does come with the ebook. You can spend $7 and get a hard copy, a printed hard bound copy that you mail back at the end of the semester. So not a big deal. We will be doing some labs on here. I don't know how many I'm going to do. I assigned 3 for chapter 2. We're going to see how they go. I might lower that. Problem was I wasn't able to see the labs until right before class. Yes?
It says both those texts are required.
Yes, we're going to get to that one in a second. Okay, so I couldn't get to the labs at all, and even Jimmy couldn't get into work in my office. We tried everything. I even am on the company, but they worked. Then we found out Arlene's like, try my computer. They weren't finding hers. So they run on Edge for me, just won't run in Chrome. Yet in Arlene's office, they only run on Chrome. So I don't know. But we finally got them to work. I just haven't had a chance to look at them because I had class. Now, the second text, this is a required book as well. I know you might hate me, but you get to read this book. This book's amazing.
Is it also signage?
No.
You can download the PDF.
You can download the PDF. You can also get the audiobook from the Metropolitan Library. I mean,
If anyone wants the PDF, just email me. I have it.
there you go. If you want to mail it to me, I can put it somewhere in this course. Okay? It's an excellent book. I've read it multiple times now. It starts off, I mean, basically what hackers are. Where did they start? You know, the Model Train Club and all the way up into everything. It's Stephen Levy, excellent author. He's also the guy who wrote Crypto for the Crypto course. So there's an Audible. Okay, so it's not available at the Metropolitan Library, but it is available on audible.com. You can also get it on Amazon or PDF. Okay, so we're going to learn. It smells like something's burning here, doesn't it? Someone thinking.
It does smell like something's burning.
Oh, well, something catches on fire. We don't have a fire extinguisher. Oh, well. Okay,
Yes.
we're going to be learning a bunch of stuff. Now, I will tell you, in MindTap, the one lab that I really wanted is not available in there. So I created it myself already anyway, so we're still, the Metasploit's not in there. I actually told the publishers about it today. We will be doing that, even though it's not going to be through MindTap. But we are still doing that project, okay? Grading, discussions, lab assignments. Oh, I didn't change. I need to change this slightly so attendance will count. I didn't edit that. So I reserve the right to edit this and give you some points for attendance. Actually, this programming project is going to become attendance. You know what? It's going to become that right now. I'm going to edit it right now.
So we want to do like a fiddler or a zap project.
No, not at the moment, no.
Oh, the due date for the student contact information quizzes.
Oh, the date needs to be set?
Yeah, it's currently set at August 28th.
Well, then why didn't you do it? I'll fix it in a second. Okay, so we know the books. We know how we're going to get our grades. Okay, late work, just do it on time. Actually, I need to edit this. There's a new syllabus addendum, which I need to replace all this with. I'll update the link. It basically is all this in one area. Rose State's trying to go. See, the problem is we have all this stuff, you know, Learning Resource Center, student access, all that changes all the time and doesn't get updated. So the school now has a web link that I need to put in there that has all that. I will fix that for you. Okay. Let's do the contact information quiz. I don't know what you're talking about because I think it's available right now. And it's probably available until, I'll be nice and I'll give you, let's see, to Monday. Yes, it's an ungraded quiz, which we're going to talk about here in a second. Okay. So, actually, we're talking about it right now. First of all, here is the link to MindTap. I'm going to show you how that works here in a minute. Okay. Student contact information quiz. I know I just updated the date. I don't know why it's not showing. But did it update for any of you? Let me look. I know I just edited that. Didn't I edit that?
You did just edit that.
The heck? I know I did.
Just edit.
Yeah. good. Okay, it's saved. Let's go back and see if it's saved this time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been spending so much time getting this stupid stuff to work that I didn't update all that. But
Saying I got 16 assignments that were due back in October.
yeah, you like that? You're better get working. You're late. Yeah. The student contact, the reason for that is so many of you change addresses, change phone numbers, and I can't get a hold of you. Sometimes I have people looking for specific students for jobs. Sometimes I might want to say, like some of our grants, I have to say where you all work. And I say, hey, please update where you work. So that way I could just get some updated. I don't share it with anybody. I really do nothing with it unless I'm looking up something specific. I'm not going to send you junk mail or anything like that. Okay, Proctor U. Exams in this class are proctored through the LRC for free or via Proctor U at home for a fee. Okay? You can click on it. The prices are not much. Okay. There is free software available. You can get VMware, you can get Microsoft software, you can even get Office, but that's not managed through us. There's a link to some of the other books I've been reading. I haven't updated it lately, but there are some good books on there. I got a link about emailing your professor. You should read it. There's a link here to IT Pro TV. We will be doing some stuff with IT Pro TV. If you had an account in the past and did not ask me to re-enable it recently, it's been deleted. So you're going to need it for this course. If you want to email me, you really don't need to do it yet because we're not using it yet. But when we get to that point, email me and I'll add you back in. Okay. Let's go back into the syllabus real quick because Ken brought up a point. Very bottom of the syllabus, you'll see due dates of your assignments. Well, you guys are very late. You had all this stuff due that you didn't do. Okay. Basically, I've only updated the first 2 weeks of this course. So if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see there is actually stuff in here.
Publish the course.
Well, you can do it now. It was published at class time. It was published at class time. So you have stuff due on February 2nd. Now you'll notice.
I can search for due on February 2nd on your iPhone.
No, thank you. That was crazy. Okay. Now you'll notice there's a lot of stuff due on February 2nd. And if you look, it's discussion 1 and 2, a quiz, some labs, and another quiz. Since we're kind of in the middle of a week already, I didn't want to shortchange you, just give you a couple days. So I made the first 2 sections all due on the same day. So chapters 1 and 2 are all due next week. That'll give you at least a little bit more time to get MindTap working and all that other stuff. Okay? So the other dates will be updated. Actually, I need to delete a lot of the stuff. I just don't want to delete it until I'm sure I'm not using it, is why it's still there. Okay, and the funny thing is they're not where you can see them, yet they still show up in here. I don't know why. Okay, so you'll see there's that. Then you got, week 3 discussion. I haven't put in the projects for those yet. So.
Only week 1 is published.
Yeah, I think that's all. I think I only did a couple of them. So let me look. Let's look. Week 1 is published. Week 2 is published. It's published. It's got blue check mark now. Okay. Because I literally just got these in this afternoon. Yeah. So don't worry about the dates unless it's like the current week you're working on. Once I'm sure how this works. Now let's talk about MindTap for a second. I spoke to someone this morning about MindTap and they said, oh. Basically, it's gotten a very bad rap, and I think it's deserved that very bad rap. And if it continues to deserve it, I'll stop using it. But I have to try it, okay? And there are a lot of labs in here. So if you click on this MindTap link, okay, you'll click on this, yes.
So for MindTap, can you make the test at the end of each lab unlimited?
I can.
Instead of just making it one try?
I can.
You can?
I can, but will I? I haven't just, I literally was thinking about that earlier. I don't know yet. I'll see. You're talking about the quizzes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not the quizzes, not the quizzes. It's the
It's
actual.
the questions at the end of the labs that are kind of annoying.
Oh, okay. Let's get there real quick. Let's go here
I mean,
first.
the quiz numbers too.
Okay, let me show you how this works.
What's going on right now?
When you come in here, when you go in here, you'll see a bunch of stuff, okay? And I'm going to go in module 1, for instance, okay? This is all the stuff in module 1. You can go in here, you can do the reading, you can do the activities, all that stuff, and you can even apply your learning, okay? That shouldn't count toward your grade because I undid that. Hold on. Come on, click. Are you serious? I shouldn't have clicked that button. That's the one I wanted.
Put that little together.
So I've been playing with this all day. So anything that says practice is not required. All these are practice. So literally for module 1, there's nothing in here. For module 2, actually let me collapse all and expand all. Okay, so under module 2, you'll see there's some reading, there's some activities. There are 3 labs that are important. All the rest of the stuff, not required. Okay? So to answer your question, you don't have to do the quizzes at the end of the chapter.
Last.
You have to do the labs.
Right, with the last, the end, they go.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
You can,
Oh, I can.
yes.
Or at least make them.
Now you got activity. You know how to do it.
I know, but I think you have to restart the lab to get another shot at the questions.
Yes,
That was why
Well, that's already set up that way. You can restart this lab as many times as you want.
right, but you can't do the test many times.
Oh, you can. Okay. I will look into that. But, you know, to partially give you an answer for that. Some of you in the earlier class heard this. We had a meeting today where we learned about this one instructor that for 4 classes, every single student in all 4 classes got an A. And by allowing you to do something continuously until you get 100, I understand you're learning by doing it,
But it's a practice lab, it's not a quiz,
but if it's counted toward your grade,
but it's still a practice lab.
And Ken's talking about something different than you're talking about. Ken's talking about-
let me go in and look at it. Because I literally couldn't even get in to see what they were until we found out they worked on Arlene's computer. And I tried it, and I finally got to work, but then I had to come to class. So I will look at them. And I think this is going to be too many labs for you to do.
I had one lab though that I couldn't finish because every time I tried screenshotting
Yeah?
the part I was supposed to, it just error out.
But I think the screenshotting part is not part of the graded part. Yeah, that's what it's not. See, I don't think it is. I'm going to,
But you will lose.
No, you gotta push the button.
Screenshot.
but I'll look at it. Let me look at it first.
As
Okay.
long as you push the button, you'll get credit for taking the screenshot. Doesn't matter if it actually works or not.
Oh, nice. So I will look at this. Because according to Jimmy, he goes, you're making them do more than one activity? Are you crazy? I'm like, I don't know.
Each one about an hour.
Yeah, I just couldn't even get into them to see them. So I will look into them, and then we'll if all of a sudden they disappear, you know they're no longer required. Sound good? Okay. But I literally didn't even get to the point where I could even see this until 10:19 this morning.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah?
we can hear you very clearly, but the other half of the conversation is kind of muffled.
Okay. What they were, yeah, because technically everybody should have been doing this on Zoom instead of in the classroom, but this half of the room full of people. What they're saying is these labs want to know that there's a quiz at the end of each lab, and the students want the ability to continue to do it over and over and over. I don't know if I can do that yet.
Oh, no, the quiz, not the quiz.
Oh, the quiz.
The practice lab.
Okay. Oh, the practice, but the ones not counted?
No, those that count right there.
Right. But you want to do those unlimited times.
Right.
Okay. I need to look at the labs to determine if I'm going to allow that
If you
first.
quit one time, that's fine.
Yeah.
Quit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at it first. So what I'm going to do is I literally didn't get access to the stuff till just right before class. Let me look at them because I might remove some of these.
So just to clarify, what we're talking about is if you do the lab and then the lab says you got these wrong, and then you go back and try to practice or study on that again, and then the lab won't let you try the lab again on the stuff that you got wrong on the first time.
Okay.
And what we're requesting is that we be allowed to
Okay.
do the lab again after we've studied the stuff that the lab said we didn't do right.
Okay, I will promise you
Okay.
this week, in other words, this calendar week, I will have an answer for you on that. Okay? And you're up here all the time anyway, so come and remind me if I don't tell you. But yeah, until I can see them, you know, I literally couldn't get it to work until our league got it to work. I'm like, what the heck? So I even installed Flash, believe it or not. I know. So I will look at those. At the moment, the labs are the only thing that's counted toward a grade from MindTap. You can access the text. You can go through all the review. Jimmy gave me a hint. He said, hey, if the students do additional work in there and they send, like for him, I guess you send him screenshots, or then maybe he'll give you extra credit. So if you do other stuff in here, put them in a document, make a screenshot, module 2, just of other stuff you do, and if it comes down to it, or I might want to give it extra credit, I know you did some other work, okay? I'm saying you have to. And don't send it to me, right away. I'm just saying, just keep it.
Does that apply not to working towards the certified ethical hacker?
Yes. That's it. If you get your certified ethical hacker, you're going to get 100 on the final, probably all the tests actually.
But what I'm saying is, if we do work on that, will that connect possibly count
Yes.
towards extra credit
Yes.
here too? Okay.
And you can also do that through IT Pro TV.
That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about. It's their CEP course.
Yeah, and
Or
it's
CEP.
funny, I have my CEH.
Yeah.
And I logged in last week to my ISC squared and all those to put in some CEUs. I haven't put any in for EC Council in 3 years. Whoops. So I'm trying to catch up on all that. It's really a pain in the butt. I got to put in 120 hours.
Yeah.
I got 50 of them already. But yeah, anything you do to better yourself, keep track of it. Because, believe it or not, I want you all to succeed. Okay. So you're welcome to go through all this. Right now, a lot of the labs are not set. Like if you go to module 4, I didn't even touch it. So it says nothing's counted for a grade. That will most likely change. Okay. I'm just not sure how many. Because I couldn't see him. I kept trying. Even Jimmy, he couldn't get it to work for nothing that Arlene did. It's like, what the heck?
Were you talking about Jimmy Scruggs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's been using this forever.
Yeah, I had net admin
Yeah.
in last semester, and I had a problem where I would click the start quiz button and just it wouldn't do anything, and it was my ad block was stopping it from working.
Ah.
So I had to turn off my ad block.
Well, all I know is I sent him an email. I'm like, this is not very intuitive. And how the heck can I expect my students use it when I can't even use it? Then they found out they added the D2L instead of here. But,
So this is all using something like not React, but it's front end.
These are-
JavaScript.
this runs on a system called Practice Labs. It's not a Cengage product at all, but it's just a company they contract with to provide content for labs.
So it seems like it's probably coded in Angular or React.
Yeah, I don't know what they coded it in.
Okay.
I got it to open. That's as far as I got, finally. Okay, so you're welcome to look through here. There is some good information in here. There's no labs for chapter 1, okay? All right, so everybody kind of understand how this works. You should be able to click the link. I think you can get access to it for a short period of time without purchasing it. But if you have 2 weeks, okay. And if you have, yeah, so you get 2 weeks access without purchasing it. So wait till the last minute. If you have Cengage Unlimited, it's free anyway. So
Yeah, last semester I
How do you, if you get the Cengage Unlimited, how do you put the code in?
does anyone know how to put the code in for Cengage Unlimited? What do you do?
I just call tech support. I just typed it in.
Oh, a student here says he called tech support and typed it in.
I honestly don't remember.
For Rose or for Cengage?
Cengage. So okay, if you click, Greg, if you click on, let me go back here. Come on.
Last semester I had to follow the link from your.
Click this link right here, Greg.
Uh-huh.
MindTap link. I'm pretty sure that's going to ask you to log in.
There's probably
And
a-
that's where it's going to ask you for the code.
Yeah, there's probably a register of product.
Yeah, I can't show you that because I already have an account.
You've already registered as an instructor, so it's not asking you. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the link that's going to do it for you. Okay. So
Around for after that.
There's some course information here with different schedules and different handbooks. I'm starting to keep that because people always seem to ask me for it. There's some videos in here that are worth watching. Actually, I removed them from here. I will be putting some back in there.
No one watching.
Yeah, well, they will be. Now let's talk about week 1. Okay, we're not going to cover the topic yet, but the course is going to be broken out like this. It's going to say week 1, chapter 1, week 2, chapter 2, week 3, chapter 3. They're not always going to be consecutive like that. It's like 1 week you'll be taking a test. I'm going to try to label them like that. You'll see due dates. Again, there's going to be each week, except for the first one. I made it due at the end of the second week, just to be nice, okay? You have a discussion due each week. There's the PowerPoint that pertains to the week, and there's a quiz for each chapter. Some of the chapters, like this one, actually have labs involved in it, okay? So you just follow them down, okay? What you'll see is you'll see the discussion, you'll see the PowerPoint, you'll see the recording. Last year's recordings are up there. I did not have one for chapter 1. And then there's the quiz and so on and so forth.
You do the quiz before the labs?
You can do it anywhere you want. I just stuck them in there.
Yeah, you said follow it down. So
Oh yeah, you don't. I mean, that might be a good idea to put it, the quiz afterwards. Yeah, you can do it any way you want. Now let's talk about quizzes for a second. They're timed, 20 minutes. The reason is I'm finding out that. Okay, I don't know if this pertains to everybody. If I give you unlimited time on a quiz, okay, for chapter 2, for instance, is anyone going to read chapter 2? No, they're going to open the quiz, read the question, search, find the answer, and answer it. You know that's going to happen. But what happens when I make you, when it's time, now you actually have to at least prepare a little bit.
How many questions on average?
10 questions. 10 questions, 10 points each.
2 minutes.
In the first 2 weeks, I think they're 20 minutes, then they go down to 15.
15.
Then 10. Then 5. No.
You get 1 minute.
I don't know. I know the first 2 are set at 20 minutes. So, okay. So everybody okay on how that's going to work out? Let me show you what a discussion looks like. Okay. Discussion says, yes, I'm already posted. Discussion number 1, Hackers Part 1. Read the section called the Tech Model Railroad Club. Okay. Now, originally, in an 8-week section, you were reading 2 sections a week. So I just broke it out. That's why I said read sections. Just read the one, okay? Short paragraph. Tell me something you learned in there that hopefully no one else has mentioned. There's a lot of information in there. Yeah. And then reply to a couple other students. Okay? And reply, don't give me a good job.
Great job.
I agree.
Great job.
Try to add something to it, ask a question, expand on, just something, okay? It's 10% of your grade. Can you get an A without it? Yes. Okay. Now the rubrics, let me show you the rubric. Did you do with the first 3 days? Not the first week, it's not going to matter. I do not want you to go in there and open the discussion, post, reply, and then never come back again. I would like you to come back multiple times because it's not a one-time thing. It's a discussion, okay? Now, down here you'll see you get 75% just for making your main post and your 2 replies. So it's not that hard. I'm required to make 4 a week in my classes, so you're required 3. Okay, and the whole point of this first 3 days, guess what happens if I don't have first 3 days in there? Everybody wastes a day to do. Then I get, there's no one posting, I can't reply because there's no post. So that's why. Okay. Everybody okay on how discussion is going to work? Okay.
The first 3 days is counting from when it goes up, or
Well,
3 days prior towards the
actually, since we start on Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be the 3rd day. Since today's Tuesday, isn't it?
right. So if we start it tomorrow, that counts as being done within the first 3 days.
Oh yeah, definitely. So as long as you post by Friday,
Yeah.
you're within 3 days.
Okay.
Then Saturday will be day 4. You know, so. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's fine. So the question was, how does the 3 days work? Well, if we meet on Tuesday, so then Wednesday will be day 1, Tuesday will be, or Thursday would be day 2, Friday would be day 3. So post by Friday, reply to others. You might actually learn something. Okay. I mean, some of these books, you know, what started me on all these book things was last January, I took a trip to DC for a conference. Took me my flight was delayed like 9 hours. It sucked. I happened to have an audiobook with me, so I listened to an entire audiobook, and then another, and another, and another. And I'll tell you something, you know that new movie out there, A Dog's Way Home? I said, ooh, I want to go see that. So I got the audiobook from the Metropolitan Library. I will tell you, both the book and the movie are great. They both contain a dog, but that's the only resemblance. I guess the dog is lost, but the rest of it's like not even close. So if you read the book and watch the movie, like 2 different movies, it's great. Let's start. Yes.
In both?
Yes.
Okay.
But in the book, okay, this is the part of the book I did not like. They find him. They find him, boom, book's over. It's like, literally within 3 pages, oh, I found you. It's like, what? They could have at least done the chapter, you know, he goes home and everybody's happy and happy part. No, it's like, oh, we found him. That's it in the book. It's like, what the heck? So, okay. So, everybody okay on all that? So I'm going to stop this recording.